was pissed at Cuddy for a good while after the prison debacle. But hey, you can't blame him for what the Hammers did to him. So I decided to go after that horn Felix talked about. Not like I had a whole lot of choice, really. The rent is due. My landlord's even tougher than the Hammers. The map's pretty specific about where the entrance is. Too bad it's not as clear about where the horn is. Felix did some scrounging before he left, and his notes say the horn is in the tomb of some nobles. The Quintus family. Guess I'll just have to explore. Felix, always helpful, also said that the catacombs are supposed to be haunted. I think I'll go make some inquiries about where a heretic like me can get some holy water. Always go prepared.
So we're about to start down on the Bonehoard. Well, I am. And you'll notice in my little GameLuster Plays Thief series that I really enjoy doing. I never did finish Crag's Cleft. If you're someone actually watching these, you'll have noticed that I haven't finished the end of Break from Crag's Cleft's prison. Well, I kept trying to record it, and things just weren't going too well. Let's leave it at that. Not me playing Crag's Cleft, but me recording me playing Crag's Cleft. So I still wanted to record videos of me playing Thief. And I thought, well, I won't play through the whole game start to finish. I'll just do the odd mission every now and then. And this time, I just so happen to be doing the one right after Crag's Cleft, down in the Bonehoard. Now, this is one of my favorite Thief missions, so let's dive in. Or let's buy a few things real quick. Man, 8 rope arrows, that's more than you need. And down we go.
It's a long way down.
You know, apparently in Dishonored 2, there's a part where if you're playing as Corvo, who is voiced by Steven Russell, he says it's a long way down. And it's a little Easter egg for this part. And in Thief 2, there's a part where Garrett says that's a long way up. I'll get away from that zombie. Oh, he saw me right at the last. You know, this mission spoiled me. Oh, look, here's a dead thief. Let's read his journal, and then I'll get back to why this mission spoiled me. No honor among thieves. He thought about looking for his body just because he was carrying some loot, not out of respect or anything, so they could bury it. And poor Cather, filled with arrows. Not that I cared for Cather. Oh. And of course, as is usually the case, the place he found was not out of the way enough that the zombies didn't find him. So this mission spoiled me because my first idea of a crypt or a catacomb was based on this mission. So whenever I looked up pictures or photos of real-life catacombs, I would always be expecting some grand place with lots of tunnels and stairways and passages and big rooms and a lot of cool, creepy art. And it's just these cramped tunnels lined with skulls. And I remember thinking, what? Really? I was once excited about exploring real-life crypts and catacombs, but now I don't care anymore. They look so boring. So that's how this mission spoiled me. It made me not find the idea of real-world catacombs cool. Little holy water fountain. I always love areas where they have these tucked away. Same thing in Break from Crag's Cleft Prison. It's like a little peaceful place to be in, to hide from all the haunted, scary stuff out here. And you can note the trap tiles and walk around them. Do also note that I will not be playing as comprehensively as I usually do. This is a really great mission. Really feels like a good old dungeon romp, except done within the context of Thief. And that's a win right there. When I was a kid, these zombies freaked me out. Stay out of the way of flying arrow. And I love how you see that skeleton there and it gives you a clue. In addition to these holes here. Hey, something might happen when I open up those treasure chests. Just like you see that, and that's what might have happened to me. And it is what exactly happened to me when I first did this mission. The central part of this mission is the sound playing of the Horn of Quintus. Well, the central thematic element, I think. You could even start hearing it very faintly there. Following its noise to me is just one of those really cool story things. Something I remember is like being a classic moment from this game. Hearing the sound of the Horn of Quintus playing. That's a long way down. Oh. Just caught sight of me. I used to really not like burricks as enemies in this game, but I've come around on them. Lord Ramirez, excuse me, Lord Ramirez has burricks as pets. He's in the next mission in this game, which I may or may not play, for GameLuster Plays Thief.
Tombs with piped-in music. How classy.
I love that line. Like many of my favorite lines from games and entertainment, it enters my daily thoughts. Like just the other day I was going to the mall and they were playing some organ music over the speakers and I thought, malls with piped-in music, how classy. I just love this design. You can collect these golden bones as a little side mission, but I love this design of this mission. It's so surreal and huge, and it's what I wish like the real world catacombs would be like. Then I would visit them. I mean, look at this, all these wide, I mean, how is that part of a crypt or a catacomb? But it's great. I love hearing the horn in the background, it's so haunting. And there's much to explore in this level, especially for the newcomer, beyond just grabbing the Horn of Quintus. And on Expert, you're required to, getting these other gemstones. On Normal, all you gotta do is grab the Horn of Quintus, and you don't even have to leave, the mission just ends. On the higher difficulties, you have to leave, and get some additional items. Look at all those zombies. Like, I love that. Of course, nothing like this would be in a real world catacomb, but it doesn't matter. It makes sense with the overall style and feel of the game. And when you're playing this, you know, it's suspension of disbelief, you don't really care. You're in a catacomb, you're in a crypt. You don't go around thinking, oh, that wouldn't be what a real crypt is like, because if this mission was a real crypt or catacomb, there would be no game. It'd just be like tunnels you walk down or a little structure you look at. The premise of a realistic crypt has already been, thankfully, broken. So you don't even have to worry about it. Notice these burricks aren't noticing me. It's because the sound of the horn playing is keeping them at peace. And you pick up on that in a readable somewhere else in this level. Of course, once you steal the horn, they're no longer at peace and they will attack you. Hello, little burrick. Now I've chosen to come straight to this section, but on early playthroughs or even recent playthroughs, sometimes I'll come here last. It all depends. It helps that I kind of knew where it was.
I'm not afraid of heights.
Make a note of that. Garrett is not afraid of heights, which actually makes sense considering that he spends so much time in high up places as a thief, especially in Life of the Party and Thief 2, in which he traverses the rooftops. That is the Thieves' Highway. Thought I better quick save it. A lot of times I fall off at this part. And a lot of times here it is. It's tricky. And, missed it.
The Horn of Quintus, I presume.
I love that part. I love how the earth starts rumbling as you approach the horn, and then you take it, and of course it stops playing. It's a very dramatic part. Almost like some force in the earth has noticed that you've taken it. The burricks certainly have. And there I go. Now, as much as I'd love... Well, I likely will keep playing this, but for this episode of GameLuster Plays, I'll end it here. Short but sweet. And from now on in these GameLuster Plays Thief videos, I won't just be going through the game, I'll just be doing the odd mission from it. Might play all of it, might not. Like, I'd kind of like to play the Thieves Guild next. That's a mission that gets a lot of hate in the Thief fan community. Deservedly so, I say, but I like the Thieves Guild. I don't know, I've always liked that mission. I might play it. Anyway, thank you for experiencing some of the Bonehoard with me. You got to see me get the Horn of Quintus, which is always a treat. And for now, I will try to sneak by these burricks and sign off. I'm Trevor with GameLuster. Check us out at GameLuster.com. We got stories, we got a podcast, we got more videos, we got a lot of content. We cover indie games. Come check us out, GameLuster.com. Follow us on social media at GameLuster. Don't get caught by burricks, and check out the video description for more information. Thank you for watching.